All right. Welcome back. Focus Up Show. The Floyd X Show again. It's me by myself. I know y'all pissed off. I know this is the second week. Somebody sitting at their computer watching this going like,
God damn it.
all right, I'm just playing. I got my co-host with me today. I brought some backup. We'll just bring in Mr. Nice Guy and bring in Mr. L. Pooh. What up? How y'all doing this morning, brothers?
Chilling.
Cool. Glad to have y'all back. Y'all abandoned me last week. I thought it was a mass walkout. But I'm glad y'all are back. Mr. Walk's supposed to be managing the show or moderating the show, but he ain't here. So we don't know where he's at. We got to find him, see where he's at so he could take care of his business. Because he said he think he could do better than Mr. Nice Guy, but I'm waiting to see. And he hasn't shown. The last 2 weeks, he hasn't done it. So I'm still waiting. See him do. He can do better. We don't do it this week. Hopefully next week we'll have Mr. Nice Guy back doing the business, make the show run properly.
Salute the brother Walk.
How you doing today, brother Nice Guy?
Oh man, I'm doing pretty all right. I had to go take my dog to the vet last time, so it wasn't just about completely abandoning you. I was hoping the Walk was gonna do a great show. You know, like I told him, man, I'm rooting for it, but you know, brother had things to do, so that's what's up.
Yeah, things to do. That sound like hangover.
Too bad we didn't have that picture. We can say what he was doing.
Right. What's up, Mr. El Pooh? How you doing today, brother?
Well, you know, I'm same old thing. Blessed and happy to be here, man. You know, I had to work last week, man. I couldn't be in here, but man, you did hold it down, though. I gotta give you props until you brought in Big Cuz. Hey, Big Cuz, I just want to say one thing. I appreciate you coming up on the show and everything, but brother, get some of your facts right, man. The Voting Rights Act and the 14th Amendment are two different things, man. They're about 100 years apart too, right? You know, I'm just saying that, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro.
Hey, shout out to Big Cuz, you know what I'm saying? There was one segment on there where you were talking and you were like, such and such. He's like, oh, wait, would you talk about this? Oh, yeah, I don't know. So
it's crazy, man.
Yeah, good stuff. But yeah, that's what's up.
Cool. Let's get into it. I know Nice Guy usually started off with the RIPs. We're gonna do a RIP for our brother Rob Bass. You got anything you want to say about him, Nice Guy?
Oh man, I mean, you know, look, this guy, he had one of the greatest sort of like one hit like joints. You know what I'm saying? I understand he had another song, another single, Joy and Pain, and might do a little something, but really his career, his music career is really about It Takes Two. And I mean, that song is a song that would get people on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I know my producer Tone is out there. He's gonna be upset what I'm about to say, but Roxanne Shante, she had Go On Girl. Marley Marl did it. You know, he did his flip of that whole Sister to Think, you know, Lynn Collins. But you know, Homeboy had them claps in there. This was an example where the claps worked. You know what I'm saying? Producer Tone, he was doing too many claps, but this was the perfect amount of claps, and it's just a banger. As a DJ, you put this song on and people go crazy. I mean, it's a tragedy to lose that brother this young. You know what I'm saying? Just man.
What about you, Miss El Pooh? What's your thoughts on him, Rob Bass?
Oh man, let me say this. It Takes Two is one of the most recognizable songs in hip hop history, period. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows this song. When you throw it on, everybody knows that record, you know. So rest in peace to that brother right there for making that classic joint.
That's right.
Classic.
Salute to Rob Bass. That It Takes Two. Ooh, yeah. Woo, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember that. If the video came out and the video was just as good as the song, it was like, man, that was a straight hit. He didn't miss no points with that one. And it just became a classic. So, you know, we know Easy Rock, his DJ, passed away a few years ago. We covered that on the show. And so now they both gone. So salute to those brothers. But their music live on, though.
That's right. And he said he liked the Whopper and F the Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? Salute to that brother.
All right, so let's stay in the line of music, and we're gonna jump to this Drake, Drizzy Drake, three
Rest,
album reviews,
rest in peace.
3 albums. That brother dropped 3 albums. The first one is called Iceman, and the next one is Habibti, and then The Maid of Honor. Listen to 2 of them, 2.5. Because the Habibti I couldn't do that one no more. But The Maid of Honor, I could say I liked some songs. There was mainly singing on it. Iceman, it's a few songs I liked on it, but I kind of liked it, but I ain't gonna say it was no stellar album. Probably won't listen to it again. What's your take, El Poo?
My take is I'm gonna take away that whatever you said is truth because I don't listen to no Drake. I plan to listen to no Drake. Drake music is for dudes that walk around with fanny packs.
Damn. Okay. Just like that.
He's gonna beat you every time. I'm gonna give Kendrick a listen. Drake,
Okay.
I never listen to this dude. I mean, I don't even consider his music actually like hip hop. I consider that like R&B, next level music type stuff. I don't know what the hell to call it, but I don't call it hip hop personally.
Drake absolutely ripping off Mac Dre. Yeah, see, I don't look at it like ripping off. To me, it's paying homage. When you hear the beat, the name of the song is called "It's Too Hard for the MF Radio." It's like, to me, it's paying homage. It sounded good. That's how I look at it. Ripping off is what he did to what's the name? He
Soldier
ripped
Boy.
off Soldier Boy.
Boy.
And
we weren't supposed to say that.
That's why Soldier Boy was like Drake. Because he ripped him off. He stole his sound. Tell me what's happening. That part, and then he stole from the other brother that passed away. What's the young brother name? Extentacion. He stole from Extentacion. I heard them play their songs back to back. Now that was stealing. That wasn't paying homage, in my opinion. But he does that.
Put up that picture of those 3 albums again.
All right.
So he did something. I'm gonna give him a little bit of props. So he dropped 3 different albums, 3 completely different genres. So Iceman is supposed to be the rap album. That's supposed to be the more hip hop album. This Habibti, I'm using your pronunciation. That's the R&B version. You know what I'm saying? That's the R&B album. And then the Maid of Honor, that's the more eclectic, electro funk, just kind of out there album. So he basically tried to do, 3 completely different things. It's very risky. Quite frankly, I found all 3 to be trash, like garbage. I was listening to those albums and I was having like a throwback to listen to Play It Again Shan. I heard the first 2 classic Shan albums and I heard the 3rd album and I was like, what the F? You know what I'm saying? Now, again, as an artist, you take risks. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to shame an artist for taking risks. But, sometimes you got to step back and look at what you did. And I did not like, I liked one song. Out of all the songs, I liked one song. And that was on the.
You remember the name of it? The song you like?
It was like the second to the last album. And I don't know, a second to the last song. And I don't know I think it was the second. And I don't know if it was the fact that I was getting second to the last song.
Decided that it was coming to an end.
When you get quantity over quality. He's putting out a lot of music, but it ain't all good. Oh, we got somebody else coming up in here.
We got
First of all, top of the morning to you, Mr. JC. Salute, brother. Foundational Focus Up member.
That's right.
But we got another founder coming up in here. What's up with you, brother Walk?
What up, Walk? Can you hear us, Walk? I mean, excuse me, Dr. Walk. Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Dr. Walk?
It's dying.
Yeah, we'll just move on. He just came to watch us. Watch. Wow. All right, but one more thing I want to say about the Drake album. I know somebody pointed it out. They said that the Habibti was more of a universal appeal because he's trying to get on the level of a Bad Bunny as far as worldwide popularity. And that's why he be putting those rubber bands on the barrettes in his hair and all that weirdo stuff. But we'll see. It'll be interesting to see how the albums do worldwide and see if he's reaching that broader audience that he's attempting to reach.
The song is called Firm Friends.
Firm
That was a dope song. I thought it was a dope song. It was like, very refreshing. Cool. After all that garbage.
All right, since we're talking about Drake, we're going to stay on Drake and just address it. Anytime you bring up Drake, you have to bring up Kendrick. They are intertwined now. So we want to know if you think who has the better catalog out of Drake and Kendrick Lamar. And I'm going to put the list of the songs up real quick. Let me get that list. I had a list. Because he released 3 albums right now, he got 11 solo albums to put up against 6 of Kendrick's. That's also 2 more collaborative albums. Her Loss, Party Next Door. What's the name not up here though? The album he did with what's the guy named Future? I don't see that one up there. All right, but that's another album. But so he got a bunch of albums. Who would y'all put? All these albums, if you go down the list, Thank Me Later was a good album. Take Care was a good album. Nothing Was the Same. Views, Scorpion. I couldn't fool with the Certified Lover Boy. Honesty, never mind. I stopped paying attention. For All My Dogs, stopped paying attention. And that's where I'm at with it. What's y'all take on it?
Infamous El Pooh. Go ahead, you speak on it because your take is kind of my take.
I don't listen to no damn Drake.
Okay.
I listened to one song from Drake. You the best. You the best. I turned that shit off, and I ain't listened to it since.
Damn, that was like his first release. Oh, yeah, that was like his first release.
What's that song? He goes, oh man. He basically he said, man, there's a track that he did. I'm gonna come back to it, but I know he's like the greatest. He's like first name something, the last name greatest or whatever. That song is a dope ass song. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what it's called.
Y'all talking about the same song? That's the first one.
No, he said you're the best. He said you talking about the album or you talking about the song?
The song. I'm talking. Y'all talking about the same song.
That's not the you the best song. Hold on,
it is because I can do anything. And then he talking, he just flowing, saying it slot, put the quarter in the slot, put the quarter in the slot, and he just flowing. It's the same song.
That's a dope ass song. If it is, and I'm not conceding that it is, that's a dope ass song. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the one that he does with the Sprite commercial. You know what I'm saying? But he's got a lot of. I feel like I don't like rock with his albums. I just haven't played them, so they may be better than I know. I mean, but I've heard a lot of his singles that make it through, and I think he has a very strong discography. I mean, I heard a lot of underground heads say, look, he's like this like sneaky, treat, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? They'll confess that. Look, this dude is a great music. He's a great song maker. You know what I'm saying? He's not necessarily an MC, but he's a great song maker. And I don't know. I think he's got a lot of stuff that I would tend to play more than like I like Kendrick Lamar stuff. I usually listen to it one time and kind of move on. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of stuff that I think I've heard from Drake that I'd be probably more interested in hearing maybe more than once. I think Kendrick Lamar's music is better, but I'm just saying that I just think that he's got the pop appeal, you know what I'm saying, that Drake does.
Yep. So he got 2, 4, 6 albums. Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Mr. Morale, A Big Stepper, GNX. And some people like that Untitled album. I don't really listen to that one, but people like it. But I think Kendrick is a better rapper, but I think Drake has a better catalog. I'm gonna go on record and say that Drake is a better catalog as far as music out there that's playable in the clubs, in the strip club, and people love listening to it and videos. So he got an extensive catalog.
So salute to Mr. Toronto.
Yeah.
He took an L, but still, he's his career is a W.
Yep. Like I said, I think he got an extensive catalog and everything, but I don't consider it all to be hip hop, straight up.
Oh, it's he's a music guy. It's not about him being hip hop or nothing like that. I mean, they're doing. He's like, I mean, in many respects, he's kind of like the father of a whole generation of rappers that a lot of people are emulating him. But as Dr. Floyd X told you, that even he stole his style from Soulja Boy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, but he's the person that really made that style famous and was the people duplicating. So he's redefined rap for a whole new generation. So I'll give him his props for that.
Just like that. Well, keep going, Drake. Keep going. Keep doing what you do. Wish you success, brother. All right, so let's get into some politics at this point. We got that out the way. Let's talk about the DOJ's Anti-Weaponization Fund. $1.1887 or $1776 billion he's attempting to snatch out of the economy, out of the pocket of treasures of America and give it to the thugs. They call it a thug fund. Y'all ready to give these thugs some money? What's your take on that, Mr. Nice Guy? He got a thug fund.
Man, just think about it. This dude sued the government for $10 billion for releasing his taxes, something that every other president did. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't harmed by it. Because again, in order to sue someone for something and get something, you have to prove it's not just that they did it, but that it actually harmed you. You know what I'm saying? So he decides to pull that back. He goes, okay, I won't take 10 billion. How about 1.8? You know what I'm saying? And I won't take it for me. It'll be for anybody that the government has been weaponized against him, which is basically, tongue-in-cheek talk for like January 6 people, himself. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's the things that he does are so ridiculously flippant. Yeah. Not giving a damn about checks and balances, about appearances of right and wrong, ethics. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he can do whatever the hell he wants. He's like Homelander, jerking off on top of the Empire State Building, saying he can do whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? It's some crazy stuff.
Damn, Homelander. That's the
yeah, from The Boys.
Boys.
Go ahead and check out that last episode. Go check out that last episode. I can't speak on it, but yeah.
We got Dr. Big Cuz in the house. What up, Dr. Big Cuz? Welcome to the show.
Big Cuz, what's going on with you, sir? You are not blocked.
Trump is like Baby D from Next Friday. That nigga here, he's selling dope and whatever else he just don't care about nobody. He don't care about nothing. He don't care about the courts. He don't care about Congress. He don't care about any type of advisors. He's a fool. Yep. He's a fool with pride. And all he cares thing is everybody's letting them get Congress, the Republicans then fell in line. I remember Republicans was against Donald Trump, talking crazy about him back in 2015, 16, stuff like that. Now look at them, all of them back in line.
They bowing down and kissing the ring. He sat there. He demonstrates his power every year. He got rid of Massey. Spent $38 million. Him and the what they call it, APAC or whatever. Spent all that money and got Massey up out of there. So he's demonstrating his power. They say he still runs the gamut as far as the Republican Party goes. He still runs the show. Man,
I can't wait to see how the midterms work out. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff is going on. We'll see what's what. But man.
And when Rob Blagojevich jumped in and signed up to get his money from this fund, I knew it was a crime ring, especially after that criminal ass. I think he's still in jail. He probably out now, but he sat in jail for a minute. Man.
I mean, think about all the people that, the Mueller investigation, which was, again, a nonpartisan investigation. I believe that Mueller himself was a Republican. You can fact check me on that. But the bottom line is it was a nonpartisan committee that was put together by both sides to objectively check this out. A lot of people got busted, and all he did was just pardon, and just you guys were oppressed. And I mean, it's the same old thing. At the end of the day, he's gonna take care of his friends, just like he's taking care of his friends on the Epstein list.
Yeah, just like that. Yep. So he just demonstrating his power, putting it down. He got rid of the late night Stephen Colbert show. That shit is gone. Just like that, because Trump wanted him gone. That's crazy. All right. So let's move on. Let me go to what time? We got 20 minutes. All right, let's go to commercial break real quick. Get those out the way. Where's my commercials? All right. La Brea Trucking for all of your trucking needs. East Coast to West Coast, West Coast to East Coast, North to South, South to North. Wherever you go and you need something delivered, call that number. You saw the number at the end. Call them. You're muted. You're muted.
GoBeAlive.org. Go get you some of that black honey. Salute Sister Nidra. And if you want it in person, go to the Petty Vice in Venice or to the Afro City Marketplace at the Crenshaw Mall.
Turn up the dial, it's 10:30. Be back. Spin that back show, all the classics on track. From 79 to 99, we're crossing the gap. Album reviews, little known facts, hip hop intact. Saturday mornings, dive into the history. Samples and stories, old school mysteries. Early self-static, Shiraz and CBD. Blow up at a beam. Turn it up, let the...
You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
You're muted, brother.
Sorry about that, Charles. Hey, spin that back show. If you know, you know. Man, if Rob Bates would have gave me a little heads up that he was going to die, I probably would have did a show this weekend. But
Rob Bates, God damn. God damn.
Be back soon, though.
All right, let's get to our main topic. I know everybody came to see. Let me zoom in on me right quick. We're about to talk about being a doctor. My name is Dr. Floyd X. I have a medical master's degree in psychotic analysis. If you don't know what that means, neither do I. I'm just calling it what it is, okay? So I have a doctor. I'm Dr. Floyd. You got Dr. El Poo and Dr. Nice Guy. We're all doctors here. All right, so we got this beautiful young lady. Let me see where she at. Where's that picture? We got this beautiful young lady, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. She popped on the scene. I heard of her years ago on the Zoe Williams show, but she popped on the scene as of lately. She was all over Nick Cannon, the football player, Cam Newton. She was on a gang of shows, people getting advice from her. And then Corey Holcomb was the first one I saw that was calling her out. She's not a doctor. She's not really a doctor. Then people start doing the research and they found out she might not be a doctor. She just calls herself one. What was your take on it? What you think about it, Nice Guy? When you heard about it, what's your feelings on that?
See, look, if you like Dr. Dre, you don't take that seriously. No harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Pepper, again, there's levels of doctor that is okay. When you're trying to present yourself like a person that has expertise, knowledge about something, that's a violation. I mean, being a doctor, I mean, it's a lot of work to go through. It's a lot of stuff to earn that doctor. They get offended when you call them Mr. You know what I'm saying? Because they've earned that right to be called a doctor. And for you to just slap that label on you as to give yourself credibility that you don't have, just because, again, you didn't put in the work. Why not just go to school? You know what I'm saying? If you already got like four years, if you got like a bachelor's, you know what I'm saying? Just do 4 more years and get you a doctor's and be legit if that's what you want to do. But at the end of the day, when you're giving professional advice, you need to have professional acolytes. It's one thing to be an entertainer. It's another thing to just be perpetrating a fraud. So that's very unfortunate for the system.
Mr. El Poo, what's your take on this Dr. Cheyenne Bryant situation, brother?
That's a damn shame that she calling herself a doctor. If she's not a doctor, like my man said right there, people actually, go through a lot to actually become a doctor, and they take that seriously. Now, when I first looked at it right there, I thought she was on OnlyFans. And I thought that's what we was going to talk about. You know I took a look at her. I'm like, oh, she a doctor? I'm like, nah, she ain't no damn. Oh, she is a doctor? Oh, she ain't a doctor? Oh, well, it makes sense now. That's all I got to say.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, doctor or something. I don't know what she says she's a doctor of, but she does say she does give therapy sessions and things of that nature. And in one of the interviews, she spoke about how she avoid the being licensed, what they call it, licensure, the way they were using being licensed, I guess. She avoided it because it gives her more freedom. And a professional, a real doctor came on the internet and say the reason for that is to protect the patients, and you're not giving them that proper protection from you, particularly. So, I mean, the real doctors came on board. And for me, if some doctors don't look at you as their peer because they know they did the work to get and do that, you got to step back and get out of their way because they did the work and they could call themselves a doctor, and you can't just pop up and call yourself a doctor and act like you one of their peers because that's some foul shit. So,
and I think it's actually illegal to practice medicine without a license anyway. So,
yes, absolutely. It's in the same way with being an attorney, you know what I'm saying, or practicing law. Trust me, I get people calling up to the law firm all the time trying to get me to practice law. And I like the first thing I say is, look, I'm not an attorney. I can't give you legal advice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a broken record because it's like, you know, in fact, when you call up the clerks and stuff at the court, they're like, look, we can't give you legal advice. We can't tell you that stuff because you get in trouble for it. You leave the professional stuff to the professionals because it's not just that they put in the work. They have the information. You know what I'm saying? So that you need to go to the people that actually know about the thing that you're trying to find out about. So, you know, it's very legal. You can get in trouble. She talks about saying it's less restrictive, it's less accountability.
Less accountability. There you have it. So hopefully she'll figure it out. It's some other people. This one lady, Dr. Fontenelle, I think her name was. She was calling herself a doctor, but as soon as she saw that Cheyenne was getting the heat, she stopped calling herself a doctor immediately. I haven't seen her call herself a doctor since. But man. Yep. So that's where we at with that. Anything else y'all want to add to that about this young lady?
Yeah, Cheyenne, change your name from doctor to head nurse.
Wow. But one thing she did do was she patented the name, or she copyrighted the name so she can use it as a brand. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Yeah, and you know, and because she's doing this, you know, she probably can't even become a doctor because it's you know, they would probably punish you for that. You know, if you were pretending to be an attorney and then do all the work, pass the bar and all that stuff, they'd be like, yeah, you know, they just ding you on ethics. So she might be barred from it just because of this cloud stuff. But you know,
I didn't know you could get denied it.
Because you can do all that work. You can do all the work. You can pass the bar. You can, matter of fact, you don't in California, you don't even have to go to law school. You can just study on your own and pass the bar.
We don't know if she's a medical doctor or a PhD. See, that's what we don't know, right?
Well, they're all doctors are PhDs. all doctors.
But, you know, medical doctors go to medical school.
Yeah. She says therapy, like
a PhD in philosophy.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? That would be that's a good one. Paul Walk. I ain't gonna put that up. You know, it's just like you said again. But you be a doctor if you could you could get a doctorate in like what Shaq talks about crayon biology. You know what I'm saying? But you still be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? But you know that you got to put in the work.
Yep, yeah, you got to put in the work like I did. It took me long, hard time to become a, what did I say? Can't see it. A medical master's degree of psychotic analysis. It took me all in 10 minutes to put that in the clip. I put the work in. Oh, I'm trying to get out of here. What happened? There we go. All right. Where we at? We're going to move on to, let's talk about Claressa Shields. She's banned by Jake Paul's MVP, Most Valuable Promotions, because she ended up slapping another female boxer, Bumgarner.
Bumgarner.
Bumgarner. She slapped her. This was the incident. I don't got the actual slap video, but this was the incident where she slapped her there, and now she's banned from all the events because I believe she promote or works for the MVP. But Bumgarner, I'm not sure if she works, and I think Mr. Walk, he's our professional or our resident expert boxing professional or whatever you want to call it. He's a doctor of boxing. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think he said something about they not in the same league or they'll never box because they weight class, a different weight class or something like that. But so, I always hear them going back and forth with each other, talking crazy and stuff like that. But hey, if they want to fight, let them fight. It'll be a good fight, in my opinion. What you guys say about it, Mr. El Poo?
I ain't got nothing to say about it. I just know Claressa Shields is, man, who she messing with? Papoose, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Papoose, she probably did a good thing by letting her go, bro. That's all I got to say.
Letting Claressa Shields go?
Or whatever the case. They ain't together no more, right?
No, I think they're still together. I think they're still together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Watch out, bro. Watch out.
Yeah, I remember one of the posts in the barbershop was saying, Papoose stay dating them women that got that, check the noise downstairs energy. So,
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, so she's banned.
Not only that, she actually released a statement afterward. This is kind of a long statement. I'm just going to read the first paragraph. She's like, I've dedicated my life to the sport of boxing. Through the grace of God, I have been blessed. My talent has allowed me to undeniably take women's boxing to the next level. That doesn't stop at the ring. She says, what's circulated online does not tell the full story. She's like, I do not condone violence. And I'm like, stop right there. You know what I'm saying? Your whole career is violence. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is you slapped the chick, you reached around the person to slap him. If someone's speaking on you, you know what I'm saying? You can basically send words back at them. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it didn't have to come to some physical. Again, if they're not in the same weight class, they probably not going to fight. But, she was like, she wanted to fight. She was just like, move out the way. Let's fight. So,
Okay. Well, who's this? Alyssa should fight Caroline. Okay. Thanks for sharing that. I have no clue who you're talking about, brother.
So yeah, we need our boxing professionals,
Yeah.
Afro agnostic and a brother Walk. You know what I'm saying? They're on top of that type of stuff. But but he said, yeah, but the bottom line is that they're different weight classes, so that's why they're not going to fight. But you can tell she was a bit bigger to her. I mean, because you just even from that picture, you know what I'm saying, behind that big dude, but she was still scrappy. I mean, someone slap you, just like forget all that. It's on. Man,
personally, I ain't into female boxers, man. I don't think that shit's cool at all, man. I don't think that shit's sexy. I don't want to see a woman beating up another woman. I don't want to see a woman looking all beat up and everything. Because Claressa Shields, man, when I see her out there in the boxing ring, I'll be like, man, god damn.
Hey, this is a situation where I think I guess I'm in a manosphere. I really don't like it either. I don't like women fighting. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the fight videos of women in the streets. I definitely don't like it in boxing. At least with the big event between Ronda Rousey that they were at and the homegirl from The Mandalorian. I know I keep forgetting her name, but the bottom line is that was a quick fight. You know what I'm saying? It was like a submission type thing. So you didn't really get to do a bunch of punching violence and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, man, boobs are precious. I hate seeing boobs get hit. They're precious. They are precious. Who's I brought Caroline DeBrock to walk? The boy. I don't know. Whatever.
So Caroline is UK champ. That's
okay.
Caroline.
Cool. Let's speak on this. Since we're talking about fighting, let's talk about this elderly sister who passed away after a fight in a coffee shop. I'm going to play the video real quick, and then we're going to talk about it. Share the screen. 75-year-old dies after fight. All right.
Breaks out. Police say after the fight, Grayson sat down at a table and was talking on the phone when she laid down on the floor. Workers noticed she needed help. They called for help. Medics tried to save her, but she did not survive.
That's the story. Did y'all see the fight or
Yeah,
go back?
the fight. It seemed like he started afterwards or something.
Oh shit.
75 Grayson was going to get some coffee at Tim Hortons in Fort Wayne, Indiana, but there was a problem with her order, so she went inside. And that's when things went sideways. Nita got into an argument with employees, which escalated. Then things got physical. Everyone ended up down on the floor, and Anita ended up dead. Then rumors started circulating about what happened around the shift lead toward the juvenile employee. The shift lead placed her hands against Ms. Grayson in an apparent effort to prevent her from reaching the juvenile employee. Ms. Grayson.
Okay.
Yeah. So suffice it to say, the bottom line is there was an argument about, whatever it was that you were complaining about. Look, the customer's always right. You should have just, if she wanted a refund, give her a refund. If she wanted the coffee fix, don't go back and forth with a customer like that. Especially don't go back and forth with an older person. Respect the hoary head. You know what I'm saying? Respect your elders. You know what I'm saying? I understand someone puts hands on you. You're going to react how you're going to react. But like I say, if a 3-year-old just walks up and punch you, are you going to just start stomping out a 3-year-old? No, you're not. You're going to have restraint. If somebody's in a wheelchair, does something to you, are you just going to go thrash him out? No, you're going to have restraint. Again, you're a 20-year-old person. You're thumping on a 74-year-old lady, and she dies from it. To me, you should at least, at a minimum, get some type of manslaughter. I hope she goes to jail.
I agree absolutely with that. Can't be putting your hands on an elderly person. It's nothing. What can she do? She go back there talking crazy to you, and you're gonna push her away, then punch on her, and she ends up on the floor. Come on, man, that's insane, man. You got to leave people alone. Sounds like a murder case to me.
Yeah, definitely. At least elderly abuse. At least.
It's a situation going on with an internet personality, and shout out to him, young N. Hefe. Hopefully, he gets off on this, or he's innocent, or whatever the case is. But he's going up against a case right now. I think the facts are coming out about the whole thing. They allegedly said that he and somebody else him and a couple of people was actually in like a altercation with somebody at a parking lot, and he got assaulted. The victim got assaulted, and they ended up dying. And he's up for murder case right now. Okay. And they just upped the bill from $1 million to $2 million. So it's the same thing. It's like an assault, and the person actually died. So that's here in LA County. So I don't know where that was. What was this place, this right here, taking place at?
Fort Wayne. That's Indiana, right? Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
All right, we got Mr. Walk. Welcome to the show, Mr. Walk. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
He ain't even a doctor. His audio engineering.
No. I think he froze too.
Yeah, get your shit together, dude. Get your shit together. Damn.
Oh man.
All right.
Only 38 minutes in. Brother Walk.
All right. What's our next topic? Elderly lady. Oh shit. Oh. Let's talk about Raul Castro, indicted for murder by the Department of Justice. Raul Castro is 94 or 95 years old, and he has been indicted for murder for an incident that happened back in the 80s, I believe it was, where they shot down a plane that was trying to help stranded Cubans who were, I believe, trying to escape Cuba at the time. And they saying that he was the one that ordered the murder or the shoot down of that plane, which killed the people who were flying over. And all they would do, the people on that plane, all they did was they fly around and look for people that's stranded out there. Then they let the National Guard or somebody know that there's people over there. Can y'all save them? And so they end up shooting down that plane, and now the Donald Trump's government is going to use that as a pretext of war or to take over that country to fulfill Marco Rubio's fantasies, his childhood dream of taking over Cuba. So that's what I'm getting from that. What's your take on this whole situation?
Well, first thing I want to say is I think it happened in the 90s, actually. It's been about 30 years ago with that. But number one is another distraction from the Epstein files, of course. And I want to know what's going on with Venezuela. We've been hearing all this great stuff about what's going to happen with Venezuela. We ain't heard nothing about, well, I ain't heard nothing about Venezuela, except that we're supposed to be getting all this great oil and everything that we probably cannot even use. And so what we going to do with Cuba? What's the fascination with Cuba all of a sudden? Oh, yeah. And then after Cuba, what we going to go to Greenland? And then we're going to try to take over Canada, and then maybe Mexico, and then maybe the Central America. I don't know. What's the plan? What is the whole goal of all this?
Regional takeover. They need everyone in this region under their thumb. So, because China, people say they was working out a deal. China gonna get Taiwan, and America gets Cuba. Is that what you heard, Mr. Nice Guy?
I mean, the thing. Go ahead. What was about to say? Go ahead, Apu.
What does Russia get?
The Ukraine.
What if they want Alaska back?
Exactly. Well, you know, he wants the whole Western hemisphere, and I understand there's some strategy in that. To me, what's terrible about it is you want to take over Denmark or you want to take over Canada, you're going to give them the right. They get the right to vote. If he were to do that, they'd get the right to vote. But you want to take over places like Cuba and places like Puerto Rico. You know, we already have Puerto Rico. They don't have the right to vote. I'm just saying that you see a pattern here. You know what I'm saying? This is like if it's one thing if you're going to basically bring them into the fold and give them full rights as opposed to just being some occupied, area. I mean, it's disgusting stuff. I mean, honestly, Cuba's going through a lot of stuff. They deserve some humanitarian help. It's a whole crisis situation. As far as Castro, I understand that he was a part of the revolution, a soldier in the revolutionary. I'm not okay with killing people that, that are basically just saving people that are stranded out in the water. And I don't believe there's a statute of limitations on that. So even though I think that, Trump is just exploiting this, again, murder is murder. I don't care if you're 94 years old for it. I'd like to see 94-year-olds get held accountable for something if they're actually accountable for it. I mean, responsible for it.
Yeah. All right, let's try this walk again. It keep popping in and popping out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Take that. No, you cannot hear.
Sign language.
Let me see if I can do this, see what happens.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Super still hooked up. Yo, what's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, now I can hear y'all. My Bluetooth was still hooked up. That's what was on. All right, continue on. What's going on?
It's the Walk Show. We got Brother Walk. He's going to get... Sorry about that. Brother Walk. What's going on with you, brother? What's up?
Man, I had to work today. They switched my off days, man. I'm supposed to be off Saturdays, but they switched it to Sunday. So, but I'm going to get it back right maybe next week.
All right, what do you want to speak on?
Oh, I was checking the show out, man. Why y'all put my comment up? This ain't a rated G show. The head doctor of Cheyenne Bryant.
I did put your comment up. I did put it up.
Oh, good. Okay.
Anything else you want to rage out about?
He's a fraud, but this is typical woman shit where they lie and they stick to it till death. Faith Evans still denying that she had sex with Tupac. Come on now. Biggie dead, Tupac dead. Tell the truth. You touched him up. Quit playing. But this is disgusting what she's doing because she's making money off it and profiting. It's really just a hustle. Like people respect that. I just come out like, look, I almost graduated, but I didn't. But I'm helping people. Just tell the truth. People respect that. It's just a hustle.
Ain't she like just doing what Kevin Samuels is doing?
He didn't call himself.
I know. I'm just talking about as far as the helping people out. He's not using that label, but I'm just saying it's the same type of advice, type of hustle.
But he's not. But he's not lying and pretending to be something he was not. That's a big difference. So it's not like.
Well, she's doing the same thing that Trump is doing.
Pretending to be something.
Yeah, pretending to be a president.
Man. Yep. So what was your take on the Claressa Shields and Bumgarner, Mr. Walt?
That was stupid. Like, I don't see. Here's the thing with Claressa Shields. She spoke on this before. She goes to every female boxing event, whether she's part of that league or not. She just likes to peep out all the competition and support all the women fighters. So she was there at the event. Some other women were fighting, and she ran into Bumgarner. Bumgarner and her used to be like real close and real good friends. And women get catty. Women get catty. So that's what happened. But it was like to hit somebody when you can't really get down and people's there. That's smooth. Was through it. Fuck all that, But she's banned. But her and Jake Paul, they don't rock anyway. So it's not really a big deal to her. She's never going to be on a Jake Paul card. She said, I have to be I would never fight after Jake Paul or before Jake Paul. She got to fight after as the main attraction because she's the star.
Yeah, well, she's also banned from the events, and she went to that event, so she cared to be at that event, so she now cannot go to any future events that she might otherwise care to go to. So I mean, it's probably no big sweat off her back, but
that was a good ban. She needed to be banned. That was stupid to do. Like these boxers, they run into each other all the time. Like, could you imagine if Crawford ran into Canelo and then they had a fight? They can really do some damage to each other. It's really kind of idiotic. Just wait till you get in the ring.
Yeah. Save it for the show. I hear what you are 100% right.
That's a question for you, Mr. Walt. Should Alyssa fight Caroline?
Hell yes. Caroline Dubois, that is the sister of the other Dubois. The guy, he's the champion. He just beat the hell out of this dude named Walker. This was a good-ass UK fight. From the UK, that's probably no problem. But Dubois he done lost. The one that Tyson Fury, he lost to him. He fought Usyk, he lost to him, but he's the top. He's like third in line at the top. But her sister be getting down too. But his sister is just up and coming. Like I don't know why they be trying to rush them to the top person. You know what I'm saying? She got a while ago. She needs 2 more fights, then she can fight Alyssa.
So you're saying don't rush her like a home. Whose daughter that they rushed? That got beat up in that fight not too long ago.
Oh, that was Trench's daughter. Trench.
Yeah, you got to take it slow, man. Take it slow.
Yeah. She came out and go flat on her face.
She looks tough. You like, look at the don't mean tough.
Yeah. So, hey, Walt, since we got you here, we want to hear your review on the Drake 3 album release.
Oh, man.
Did you listen to any of them?
He's muted.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I'm not muted.
Oh.
That's a good one.
I've been trying to listen to this album since didn't it come out Tuesday or something? I've been trying. I started with the first one, and I got halfway through. I got to the song with Sexy Red, and then I'm trying the other one. Then I even tried the Iceman. I'm just not feeling it. It's like I don't want to. It's like I don't want to hear Drake right now. I don't know why. It's just and he's singing and shit. Like I want to sock him in the face, not because he likes him, because stop singing. Put some bars, homie. I still haven't got to it. I'm not feeling it so far though. I'm not feeling it. You know.
Okay. Cool.
Hey,
Cool.
Drake music is made for BET Her.
BTA. Just like that. Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right. What else we hit on? Anything else you want to talk about? El Pooh brought up Hefe. Did you?
I want to say something to Mr. Mark Furman's dying.
Mark Furman,
Unexpected
his racism set OJ free.
Exactly. You know,
Yep.
again.
liar who was praised and regarded as a fucking hero afterwards. Like, really? Come on, man.
Yep.
That's the only way to put it like that.
I know they
Caught
had him
in
as
a
like
lie.
they had him like a regular
Right.
correspondent, like on Fox News and stuff, you know, after all of that circus. So, you know.
Mark Furman, man. But hey, El Pooh brought up Air Hefe, his murder thing. You want to speak on that? Did you keeping up with it?
Yeah, man. And Hefe from the homie set, man. ETG, A-Trey against the crib. Them the homies. Man, this is tough, man. This is tough. But here, y'all heard it was a 51-year-old guy. I'm 51.
Yeah.
They were a DP action. You know, he was getting disciplined. And it went too far. Allegedly. I think it probably was a put off. Because, like, with a DP, at least they'll show, like, some compassion. Maybe he did something. You know, sometimes people be violating, and it's like, okay, come to the hood and get your foot off or get your discipline. I'm like, hey, my phone, bro. I can't make it, bro. You know what? Let's do it next week. My daughter graduating. I got after 51 years old, man. Fuck all that shit, nigga. I'm not coming. All right, I'm off the hood. All right, okay. It probably was some young niggas, fuck any all these young ass, skinny, hard hitting ass little niggas. Man. Hell no, hell no. So, but this is a tough one. They got Hefe. Bro, it's trying to everybody like us there. And we all there on the put off. Then you gotta prove that you didn't participate or whatever your actions was. Man, and he already a felon. So this could be it, man. Serious. Or he just did 10 years.
Damn.
He's 35 years old. Let's say he did 15 or 10 years. That's gonna be 45. And he's just coming up, man. His music is good. I love his music. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with the block, but yeah. I don't know, man. It's a tough one.
Okay. You ever heard his music? El Pooh, you ever heard of Hefe music?
Yeah, he played at the beginning of his videos all the time. Yeah, he cool. He got skills. Yeah.
Okay.
He actually rapping. You know, he ain't singing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He don't do none of that.
All right. Man. Okay. Well, I think we're coming up to the end of the show. Anything else anybody want to speak on?
You want to talk about the apology? Candace Owens?
Oh, yeah. Candace Owens. She apologized to, what's his name? Hunter Biden. She apologized for making mockery or accusing him of being a crackhead or whatever he was and making little of it, insulting him. And she talked about how I was just on that media train and all this stuff. And the former he was almost tearing up, about to cry about it, the apology. And guess what, Candace? What you say, nice guy? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I was like that. Well, you apologizing to George Floyd too? He did the exact same thing. You know, this brother died, and all you want to talk about is that him being a drug addict and stuff like that. You're not going to talk about the police doing something that actually took his life. You're just talking about his past bad decisions. So again, to me, look, drugs are terrible. You know what I'm saying? You know, drug addiction is horrible, but it's something that people have to fight with. But that having said, it's not a free pass to just kill somebody just because as a police officer, you know, your responsibility is to the community, and you do have a responsibility to not just to be laying on somebody's neck. I mean, it's like simple physics. You know what I'm saying? You cut off somebody's oxygen, they gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
I was slowly moving away from calling her Kundis Owen still, but I'm gonna go back to it. She's still a coon. Still one. Mr. El Pool, what's your take on it?
Let Walker speak. Go ahead, Walker.
This is why I don't trust these celebrities and people on TV and the media. You see how she flip-flopping and all kind of shit. She was leaning with the Dems just now a minute ago, and the Black Lives Matter, and she really just trying to get some goddamn money. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to get a show or something. She gonna apologize to whoever the fuck need to, so she get some money in her pocket. Think about it. She living a rich life, and it ain't like me or you. Like, we took a week off and like, oh shit, I gotta work some overtime. Them bills, they got like $5,000 worth of bills just on property. You know what I'm saying? She need a job. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to get a soft landing. Like, yo, this is what I'm doing. Whatever she gotta say or do, that's what she do. I don't give a fuck about really her opinion on anything, bro, because I don't think she really wholeheartedly believe in any of that shit, just to be honest with you.
Damn. It's like that.
Yeah. Everything Walk just said, I agree with, and I can't really catch her. She's just a big, and you got to find a white boy to wrench up to. You know what I'm saying? That's where it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just where it is. Hey, like you said, George Floyd, you ain't going to apologize to him. He lost his life. Oh, well, he ain't alive, number one. And number two, most important, he ain't white. So, no, I ain't going to apologize.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
She can apologize to his family. She can apologize to the family because she did a whole documentary trying to dispel his thing and try to justify why he had to die. Can you imagine why he had to die is basically what she was saying. It was his own fault. He was on drugs. Oh, little bitch.
You'll find some black person that'll go out their way to tear down another black man. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll go cozying up to these white people on their knees and everything. You know, I'm done. I'm done. She don't get no pass, period. She don't get no pass.
Just like that. Yeah. Man. Let's talk about Tulsi Gabbard. She says she's stepping down from the position. What is her position? I forgot.
No. What did she do?
What is her job, man?
Director of National Intelligence.
National Intelligence. That's right. And she's stepping down. She says it's because of her husband's cancer that she's stepping down. I don't believe her. I think she's finally realizing, or she's finally accepting that Trump is a liar, and he made her look like a bigger fool by having her go against everything she said she was against. I heard that she campaigned and specifically said that he's not going to start a war with Iran, and he went and did it. So she looks like a big fool, and now she's stepping down, trying to make it look, legitimate or not related. What's your take on that, Walt?
I really don't have no comment on that. I haven't kept up with that story whatsoever.
It just came out like 24 hours.
Oh.
Anything on you, El Pooh, you got anything to say about it?
Yeah, she stepped down before she got fired.
Just like that. And maybe she's gonna write a book and tell the truth in the book after the fact. After all the
she ain't gonna tell the truth because she's a Russian asset too. So
damn.
Hey, well, I do want to speak on me and Nice Guy. We was aligned in that thread. That was crazy. Play it again, Shan, with the trash album ever. I'm a huge MC Shan fan, especially back then. I was working at Burger King. I bought that tape with my money, my own money. I bought that tape, and it was trash. I don't even think Floyd listened to it. Did you ever listen to a Floyd X?
I don't think so. I couldn't do it.
It was a gut punch. It was a gut punch, man. It really was. You know, and it's funny when I go back to it. There's one good song on there, but yeah, the album was just a super. I don't remember what it definitely wasn't playing against it. he was trying to be like, he was like, look, what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna get away from sampling, so we're gonna play a lot of music and stuff like that, and we're gonna go for a more mature audience. I mean, in a sense, that was Kumo D's formula. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't scratching really much as doing just horns and this and stuff like that. But I mean, it did not work. It did not.
You know why they call it? You know why they call it? The reason why they call it "Play It Again," Shannon, is because he's the only one that be playing it again.
Shout out to MC Shan. We're not about to go disrespecting the legend like that. He was just recently, even though he was like beefing, like kind of beefing with Big Daddy Kane, he just released a really good video, basically giving a big salute to Big Daddy Kane. So so salute.
I know he ran up on KRS-One talking about what's KRS-One, I love it, kept it moving, and then he was on the camera. See, I told y'all. That shit was wild.
Hey, speaking of Big Daddy Kane, y'all hear about this bullshit with Max B? Talking about he more influential than Big Daddy Kane? Bro,
I'm a boss. I'm not with that. It's never nothing no more. Like, I look like a boss.
Yo, people like I'm the greatest podcaster, better than Joe Rogan or like y'all were laughing. But come on, it's disrespectful, man. It's disrespectful. That's what I think. I think French Montana be like, let's talk this shit. Come on, you overstepping your boundaries, bro. Come on, you are dropping a bucket to Big Daddy Kane. Please stop it.
I didn't even click on the video. I didn't even care to hear what he had to say. I just heard he dissed him, and I'm like, I ain't even gonna listen to that dude.
In his defense, when you play the whole video, because again, I went off on the clip like everybody else did. He said, because the clip was like, he's like, who's Big Daddy Kane? I'm way more influential than him. And then later he goes, of course, Big Daddy Kane's the legend. I know who Big Daddy Kane is. I mean, he put a picture of him as a little kid with Big Daddy Kane and stuff like that. So he's sort of like, I mean, kind of like trying to smooth it out a little bit, but still, the statement was ridiculous. He was literally trying to make the argument that he could, he just was the hotter thing right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know. It was super disrespectful. I mean, Big Daddy Kane, again, he's on my Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like he established, like MC Shan said, he said he was 10 steps ahead of everybody else, when he was doing what he was doing. The bottom line is people were copying his style. So, that's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah. Leave them drugs alone.
I believe it's the case of Trump derangement syndrome. That's what he has. Because a year ago, we were a cold country. Now we're the hottest country all over the world. Everybody says it. Who's Big Daddy Kane?
Man.
Hey, but his point about the. Go ahead.
Remember, didn't Jim Jones say some dumb shit about he better than Nas or something?
Nas, oh my goodness.
Wasn't they kind of clicked up before Jim Jones and Max B? I think they spoke of the same drugs, bro.
Exactly.
All right, well, thank y'all for watching the show. We'll see y'all on the next go around. We out.
Hopefully I'll be there on time the next time.
Yeah.